Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is August 15th, 2022. This is episode 532. Today we're looking at Nottingham, issue number 9, coming out from Mad Cave. It comes in at a $3.99 price point, and I love this comic. It's a total recommend. It's a new take on the Robin Hood experience. It's not your father's Robin Hood, no sirree, Bob. On the cover here, I believe this is Little John. I'm just going by that because he has the staff here. I know he fought Robin Hood with the staff back in the old movie there, way back when. Maybe even in the Kevin Costner version, he did that as well. But this is a total recommend. This cover, I'm not loving it, but it falls into with what the second arc is going with. It's got like this very detailed inscription, almost wood carving, engraving type things going on. Kind of tells a little bit of the story. And then, of course, we've got one of the main characters. Now, what you'll find about this art, you're probably going to either love it or hate it or both. But you will not ignore it for sure, because at times this artist, who I think is very good, sometimes he draws beautifully, and sometimes his figures are grotesque. And other times it's hard to tell who the figures are exactly. You kind of have to go back and look a few panels and try to paste together where people are standing and whatnot, just to figure out if you're looking at the right guy. Because all the guys pretty much have long beards. This guy's actually bald, so he's a little easier to take care or tell who he is. So let's take a quick look to see who worked on it. This has been the same team all through this whole run, way back when it started in, I believe, 2021, maybe. David Hazen is the writer, doing a great job. Shane Connery Volk is the artist. Luke Romano is the colorist. Justin Birch is the letterer, and we actually have Brian Hawkins doing the editing on this, and he's been doing a great job. I think this has just been a tremendous story, just really action-packed. You don't know which way it's going to go. I don't want to say it subverts your expectations. He's just kind of taking these characters and pushed them up like 3 levels of brutality, as you can kind of see it, the things we're seeing here. So Robin Hood and the Sheriff of Nottingham, I believe his name is Sheriff Blackthorne, who in this surprisingly is the good guy. Robin Hood is not so good. He's actually a murderous, bloodthirsty, I don't know what you'd call him, not even a vigilante, he's just out for his own, I don't know, he's out for himself, basically. But these two have teamed up together. They're trying to save King Richard the Lionheart, who went on a crusade and has been captured, and he's being held by the Vatican. So we're going all the way to Italy. There's been numerous ambushes along the way for the group, as they've been whittled down to, I believe, 3 at some point. This is actually taking place, this subplot is taking place back on England, Manor Fitzwalter, and taking place currently. And they have one of Robin's merry men. They wear these grotesque masks. So, yeah, this is a recommend. It is. You probably have to go back to the beginning. I think there is a trade out for the first 5 issues. I would really highly recommend if you are interested in this. They have done a reissue of at least the first issue. I don't know if they're going to do more than that, but you can see here's this mask. There's a lot of swordplay, a lot of blood, and you can kind of see how grotesque some of these people look in this, the way they're drawn and whatnot. And this, I believe this is Prince Gisborne. I think that's what his name is. And we've got Marion as well in here, Maid Marion, like you've never seen her before. She acts like the frail. There you go, but she's actually pretty good with the sword and dagger as well. So as you can see, she has laid to rest this one guard. But just really interesting story, a lot of twists. Here we got our three main people. They picked up a Muslim assassin along the way. So it's Robin Hood, the Sheriff of Nottingham, and this Muslim assassin who claims to have married a Templar knight. And the Templar knight was killed, but she knows a way to get in the Vatican, so they're taking her along to be the guide. And so we get these flashbacks about how the Jewish people were treated in England, of all places, at one point, and once King Richard took the crown. And apparently Sheriff Blackthorne is Jewish, and he says, well, he kind of has the thing where I have a love of England, and I'll do anything to help England. And so we know he's a good man, even though he is beat up, scarred, very well, always fighting against the odds everywhere he goes. So they are led through these tunnels underneath the Vatican by this assassin. And they actually are able to make their way into where King Richard is being held. So there you go. Then suddenly Blackthorne realizes the assassin is waiting for her moment to strike. He takes her down, and they all. The three men are able to escape at one point. You can see they're still going at it here a little bit. So just really emotional art in here. A lot of action. You really feel the steel coming together the way this thing is written. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. I think somebody's jumping through a window. This is one of the traders. This is back in England now. So this Maid Marian's acting like she's fainted. But then they go rush off to chase this guy. She's up there. She picks up a crossbow, and she takes out the person that could link her to the tragedy. And then she lays down fainting against the dead man again. So outside Rome, we've got our three escapees, King Richard, Blackthorne, and Robin Hood. And this is when Blackthorne talks to him, and King Richard says, normally I would reward you for you saving me, but no, I'm going to stab you instead. So poor Sheriff of Nottingham here, man. No matter what he does, he just... It's not a good look for him. So Robin Hood is looks like she's going to put the final blow into the Sheriff of Nottingham. It is to be concluded in the next issue. And here we have Robin Hood shown on issue number 10. So yeah, this is totally a recommend. I advise you to start at the beginning if you can. I've just really enjoyed it. In fact, I'm going to go back and read the last 5 issues when I get issue number 10, because I've kind of forgotten who certain people are and what's exactly going on. I'm just reading a lot of stuff, and I'm writing a lot of stuff, and everything's kind of melding together. Plus, I'm trying to build a house, believe it or not. So we just got a lot going on right now in my life. Okay, they did give us a preview of Legacy of Violence as well. Like I said, I can't recommend what I've seen from this. This has been in a number of these Mad Cave issues. Just not enough here to really... They gave us 7 pages, but not enough to tell what the story's about, in my opinion. And there you have it. And there we've got our Muslim assassin back there, ready to strike out against King Richard. That ye of noble blood beware. There you go. So, I recommend. Thanks for stopping by and watching this review of Nottingham, issue number 9. As always, please like, please subscribe if you haven't, please leave comments. We'll see you next time at the Temple of Tomes. This is Indie Comics Jones bidding you adieu.